There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped up. The return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Sims. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go to
catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. On target. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gray. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your... And they're going. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sims. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his...
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Gives it on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back.
Picked off inside the 20. Snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. Running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw. It's Sims. Makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop. That's halftime stats will go a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Kentucky going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in there.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking for a man. It's Sims. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's great. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space, it's Thompson. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! He'll try to tack on one more. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been the...
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here on third down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
He's got two. He's got two. Baby. On the ready.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Snags it over the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
a lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the expected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the... Make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Looking to pass, it's Sims. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's over. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, it's Hawkins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Bill's got a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sims. Working that left side now. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense on. This one is pretty much... bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.